You've just changed your baby's diaper for what feels like the 100th time today. And there it is, a patch of angry red skin, maybe even little bumps or raw spots. Your heart sinks. Diaper rash. It's one of those universal parenting rites of passage. Yet when it's your baby's delicate skin under siege, it feels personal. How could something so small cause so much distress? Want a happier, healthier family life? Hit subscribe now for science-backed secrets to better love, parenting, and self-care, delivered straight to your heart. Also tell me in comments that from where you are watching my video. Now let's start. The truth is, diaper rash isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's a battleground where moisture, bacteria, and friction collide. But here's the good news: armed with the right knowledge, you can not only treat it but prevent it from taking over. Let's start with the basics. Diaper rash is essentially a form of irritant contact dermatitis, a fancy term for skin inflammation caused by prolonged exposure to wetness, friction, and the cocktail of urine and stool. According to a study published in Pediatric Dermatology, nearly half of all babies will experience diaper rash at some point, with peak incidence between 9 and 12 months, right when they're starting solids and their poop becomes more acidic. Add in the fact that a baby's skin is up to 30% thinner than an adult's, and you've got a recipe for irritation. So, what's really happening under that diaper? When urine and stool mix, they create an alkaline environment that breaks down the skin's protective barrier. Enzymes in stool, especially after introducing new foods, can further aggravate the skin. Then there's the friction from diapers rubbing against tender skin, trapping moisture and creating the perfect storm for redness, chafing, and even yeast or bacterial infections. Ever notice those bright red patches with satellite dots around the edges? That's likely a yeast infection, courtesy of Candida albicans, a fungus that thrives in warm, damp environments. Now, let's talk solutions. The first line of defense? Frequent diaper changes. It sounds simple, but it's the cornerstone of prevention. A study in the Journal of Clinical Pediatrics found that babies whose diapers were changed at least every 2 hours had significantly lower rates of severe rash. But let's be real, life happens. You're juggling feedings, naps, and maybe other kids, and sometimes that diaper stays on longer than it should. When it does, here's your game plan: clean gently, dry thoroughly, and protect aggressively. Skip the scented wipes, they often contain alcohol and other irritants. And opt for plain water or fragrance-free wipes. Better yet, use a soft washcloth with lukewarm water. Pat, don't rub the skin dry, or better yet, let it air dry for a few minutes. Think of it as giving your baby's skin a mini spa break. Then comes the secret weapon: barrier cream. Zinc oxide is the gold standard here, forming a protective layer between the skin and moisture. Research in dermatology research and practice shows that creams with 40% zinc oxide are particularly effective for moderate to severe rashes. Slather it on like you're frosting a cupcake, thick enough that you can't see the skin underneath. But not all diaper creams are created equal. Petrolatum-based ointments, think Vaseline, are great for prevention, but may not hold up against an existing rash. Natural alternatives like coconut oil have antimicrobial properties, but a 2020 study in the International Journal of Dermatology found they're less effective than zinc oxide for severe cases. If you're dealing with a yeast infection, you'll need an antifungal cream like clotrimazole, but always check with your pediatrician first. Now, let's tackle the great diaper debate: cloth versus disposable. Cloth diapers, often touted as the eco-friendly, rash-free option, can actually worsen irritation if not changed frequently enough. They lack the moisture-wicking superpowers of modern disposables. A meta-analysis in pediatrics found that ultra-absorbent disposable diapers reduced rash incidence by keeping skin drier. But if you're committed to cloth, opt for breathable covers and change them immediately after they're soiled. What about when the rash just won't quit? Time to play detective. Could it be a reaction to a new detergent, wipe, or even the diapers themselves? Some babies are sensitive to dyes or chemicals in certain brands. Try switching to hypoallergenic options and wash cloth diapers in fragrance-free detergent. If the rash persists for more than a few days, spreads, or includes blisters, it's time to call the doctor. It could be a bacterial infection requiring antibiotics. Here's the part no one talks about: the emotional toll. Seeing your baby in discomfort is heartbreaking, and the relentless cycle of changing, creaming, and worrying can leave you feeling defeated. But take heart, most rashes clear up within a few days with consistent care. And prevention is your best ally. Diaper-free time, let that little bum breathe. Probiotics, some studies suggest they boost skin health, and staying vigilant during illnesses or antibiotic use, which can trigger diarrhea and worsen rash. The bottom line? Diaper rash is a temporary foe, but you've got the tools to fight it. And one day, when you're packing away those diapers for good, you'll look back and marvel at how something so small once loomed so large. Until then, keep calm, cream on, and remember, this too shall pass.